Hey guys, how's it going? Josue back again with another video on Hear Me Raw. And today I want to talk to you guys about, you know, being really honest with yourself. And this is something that I deal with a lot, is like being honest with myself. For to a certain extent, I'm much better at it than I was in the past. But every now and then we do get caught up. We really do get caught up in life. Things start to happen and we kind of forget where we are going. We get lost a little bit, and it's okay. It's okay to get lost. And by lost, I mean, you were going in one direction, and then all of a sudden, you're going somewhere where you have no idea where you're going. That's pretty much it, and it can happen in a number of ways. We can get caught up in friendships. We can get caught up in relationships. We can get caught up in our work. We can get caught up in the news or whatever it is, maybe an addiction. We get distracted, and it's okay to be lost, because you can always you can always get back to where you were going before. You know, you don't. If you get lost, you don't have to stay lost. But when you do get lost, you get some time to kind of just reassess things. You get some time to to connect the dots once again, to ask yourself some questions, to to rethink where you're going. And maybe you might go in a whole new direction. you know and I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to on what to do when you are lost. And usually when I get lost is I get lost by forgetting to do my routines. I forget to do my meditation sometimes. Maybe I get caught up in like I don't feel like meditating and I forget to meditate, and that's one of the big ones. If you're going through a lot, especially me, I talk to so many people, and I can really deeply feel what the people I'm talking to, I can feel what they're going through. I'm very empathic in that way. I've always been empathic. I could always relate to people. But recently that has grown even stronger. I mean, to the point where if I'm next to you, I can literally feel everything that you're feeling, even if you're not telling me. So it's been interesting. And when things like that are happening almost on a daily basis, it becomes very important to stay grounded, to keep grounding yourself. It becomes important to have the rituals to bring you back to your center, to bring you back to calm, to bring you back to happiness, to bring you back to that high vibration. Because you know it's no different than like, let's say, your house. As things happen, it doesn't matter whatever's going on. As time passes, trash will happen. There will be trash in the house, and you have to kind of continuously clean it out, clean it out. If you don't clean out your front yard, there will be trash there. You have to continuously clean it out. It's a process. And that's what the rituals are there for, the meditations, the affirmations, making sure you're watching good content. If you're watching videos, what kind of content are you watching? What environment are you putting yourself into? Are you going out into nature? Sometimes I get caught up and I forget to go out into nature. I know, right? That's crazy. But we are human. We're not perfect. We can't really stay at a high vibration at all times. We do come here to experience all the emotions, and the lower vibration emotions are there for a reason. They're there to teach us. They're there to make us stronger. Going through them, we can grow. Going through them, we can become, our best version. So if you're feeling a little bit lost, definitely know that it's not. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Stay lost. Just be lost for a little bit. Kind of just take some time to relax and get back to where you're going. Reassess and figure out also why you got lost, and maybe in the future you can prevent it. Because I remember one of the best times I got lost, and my friend really helped me out. And this was at a time where I I looked at life as if everything was either my way or the highway. I could not see another person's point of view. If somebody wasn't doing what I was doing, it was they were wrong and I was right, and it was always like that. And I got into a big fight with my friend about it, and she told me like my point of view is not the only one, and I was like, yes, it is the only one. I know what's right. And at the time, of course, I didn't know what was right. I was still eating a lot of processed junk food. I was still drinking a lot of coffee, drinking a lot of alcohol, smoking weed. I was still doing a lot of those things, but I thought I knew the answer. I thought I knew, what would save the world, but I did not. See, even now, I don't really say that I know what will save the world, because who knows if what I want is best for the world. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's best for the world. We just kind of have to focus on what's best for us. But knowing that everyone has a point of view, everyone sees things differently, that was important. That was something good for me to know. And realizing that, I realized, man, I got lost. I lost my way. I was trying to do good. I had good intentions, but I was very egotistical, and I was creating a lot of separation without even knowing it. So being lost is a good thing. It can really allow you to take a step back. It can remind you to be more grateful. It can remind you to be more humble, to be more accepting, to listen more. So, being lost is not a bad thing. And I'm very grateful for that moment. And I remember that moment, when I realized that she was right, I was like, oh man, I was wrong. And at the time, I hated being wrong. I hated to be wrong. But I went up to her. I was like, that argument we had the other day, you're right. You're right. I was completely wrong. And she smiled, and we're still very good friends. And it's a beautiful moments like that. Beautiful moments like that are just amazing. That's what life is all about. When you go through the tough times and you come out of it, it's beautiful. That's when the rainbow comes out. After the rain, after the thunderstorm or whatever, the rainbow comes out. After a cloudy day, when the sun comes out, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what you gotta wait for. And you just keep going, and you'll make it to the light. So don't worry about being lost. Don't worry about losing your way. You can always get right back, because the only moment that truly matters is the present moment. And in the present moment, you can always get right back on track. The present moment is the only moment that matters. So don't even think about the past, just focus on the present. It's like I got a little bug on me, I can feel him. But yeah, that's my video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.